All right, we are live. I hear an echo.
Fix that.
It's okay. Hi, guys. My name is Bruce, and you have all of our members of Tablebreakers here with us tonight. With us is Baron G Rock, the Cigar DM with cigar, whiskey, and fire. Our friend Kai,
Oh, hi.
Jade of Jade's Tabletop Tavern. Raise your horns, raise your sorry. Shadow and Sun,
Happening, folks.
and myself. So we are going to be doing a little experiment with game design today. And I've borrowed from far better games that have been produced than what are mostly in production right now. There might be one of these games I've borrowed from. Oh, I might also want to say in the chats, hello to Climbing That Mountain. Yes, you're first today. Crafting Gamer.
What's up, buddy?
Mar Hockman.
Doom!
Lady, hello, sir.
Lady.
Oh, yeah!
All right. So
Because that won't kill my voice.
we are going to be delving into this experiment. And I've got a house rule build I'm putting together, and even what's on file isn't the complete stuff. It's scattered, and I'm sorry. But that's what game masters do. We look through our book. I don't like this role. We're going to put this in. So we do things like that. And that's just kind of one of the things that we do really well. Now, let's go to the show. If you remember last time, our intrepid adventurers were on donkey back, and actually they were on horseback, but they were with a chain of 24 donkeys and 7 donkey handlers of varying intelligences, and a lady named Calhoun, a sister to another Calhoun existing somewhere in this world who was murdered previously. Remember that, Connell? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, our heroes are the guardians for this group of characters, and they're descending down a very treacherous pathway. This is the road from Abad Durahai. Abad Durahai is the dwarven capital for one of the many dwarven clans. Our party's job is to safeguard the transport of these donkeys and the people and make sure that they do not suffer harm. Their load is excessively valuable. They're transporting silver into their own communities. So you wake up about 2 weeks into your trek. How's everybody feeling? It's cold. It's about 40 degrees. It's warmer than it has been, but it's still very cold.
Sounds delightful.
I think I preferred it inside the mountain. It was just a bit warmer there.
The Dwarven Mountain was very nice. As far as a steady temperature, day and night, if you were ever cool, if 55 degrees ever hurt you, you walk down to the Forge District and listen to some dwarves talk. They probably didn't appreciate you completely there, but they know that you were there because everybody was getting a little bit of silver to put up with you, and you were allowed to stay over the winter. Interesting setup. So
You hear, well, I imagine we're all kind of sleeping in different tents or a tent of some
bedrolls.
sort.
Bedrolls.
No overhead, nothing over our heads.
Bedrolls.
Probably a tarp or something.
Yeah, tarps. Whatever skills you bring to the experience, that's how well you can safeguard yourself and keep yourself warm.
I'm no survivalist.
My character is looking through his book. I got spells for this. I got spells for that. Why didn't no one come up with spells for coffee? Coffee would be nice. Nice warm coffee. Coffee would be amazing. Brought to you by Blackout Coffee. For all those, ask Bruce later.
This show includes a paid promotion.
Apparently it does. Let me go grab my tea. No, I'll go grab one of my best-selling brews. Hold on. So, Shadow, what are you doing?
Packing my shit to get out of this miserable weather. Back on the road.
You have a minimum of 63 days on the road if you're covering the ground you're covering right now.
That's
Yes.
62 days longer than I'm happy with.
You know, we signed for this damn job, so we gotta do it.
You think
Yeah,
about...
but I don't know about you, but I can hear Milo's Tavern from here, and it's calling my name.
Right.
You think about the tavern at home in your sleepy little village, and you wonder how life will be different when you have the 730 gold that cost you about 6 months of your life for babysitting
Well, I know
donkeys.
700 of it is going into the first boat ride as far south as possible.
Maybe an island somewhere, off the coast, somewhere warm.
Fermi is the little town where you're from, and just so you can get an idea of, that's a Blackout coffee bag. Yep, yes it is.
Ah, damn it! I wish if this was a full term, I think I'd make my character look like Billy Crystal from City Slickers.
Yep. Right now, you're on your way out of here. Your goal is to skirt the miserable ice tower. There's a little trail over here that goes past the Grimberg, very unusual place, and you get down to the little town of Five Stones, which feels like a weird town when you think about it. This will be about 3 weeks right here. Worst part of your quest. When you get to Five Stones, it's not smooth sailing, but Five Stones, it balances out. Five Stones, it feels like a military town. And then, just for those of you that want to know, the hexes are about 50 miles across. And you hit the tradeway, and that road right here takes you to your happy little town. And when I say happy little town, I mean like most routine town in fantasy gaming. Nothing exciting goes on there. You have your office, which they pay you out of. You have your wives, and you have your cousins, and you have your families there. And you can just relax for as long as you want, as long as that 750 gold doesn't disappear. And keep in mind, the silver is a standard with this campaign system, much like a lot of other superior game systems out there, as Kai would tell you.
No, yes.
So,
Can't prove I said that.
Unless we have it on tape.
say again.
This is something.
We can't prove that he said that. Well, let's go back to the videos.
I didn't say that. This is like me at all. Anyway,
Episode whatever of Kiss My Ass, Kai says this.
yeah, I say a lot of things, and I mostly believe it too.
All right. So, your warnings have been routine. You're checking for disturbances on the trail. You're proceeding down cautiously, At the end of the day, if you can cover 10 miles with the crew of donkeys and the handlers, if you can keep Calhoun quiet, you've succeeded. For 3 weeks, this goes by. It's a mundane situation. It truly is. You wake up, get your bedroll ready to pack, on your horse, surveillance. This Silver Way is one of the more treacherous trails to be on. And you remember the first time you were on it, you actually did have a nasty scrap, which there was wounds involved. But now, after the second trip, which was a lot of headache, a lot of anxiety, and 5.5 months of sitting on a horse getting uncomfortable, you finally finished that. And that was about 3 years ago. And you were asked to do this again. The 2 years between, you refused. When you saw how little money you had, that was why you all decided to go back for this. And the fact that you actually can tolerate each other. That is a bonus. About 3 weeks in, I need everybody to roll their perception. That's a D100. Add your score to the skill result that you have on your character sheet. Jade, do you criminally roll low all the time, or is this just a Bruce thing?
Oh, I roll low all of the time. But that's going to be a total of 88 for me.
Okay.
Jade, you got me covered?
Yeah, I can get you. Give me a sec. Your roll is a 73.
Plus 30.
All right.
94.
Perception's 5.
If you guys cannot roll over a 75, you can just ignore what I say next.
I rolled an 81, so that's a 60. That's a 86.
Everybody can see my die roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right below my ugly mug.
I'm going to proceed to stop listening to you for the next few minutes
Yeah, so that's
because I have a grand total of 12.
I will just say that anybody here, except for our fighter, who he starts his mornings off, and Kai, do you play your instrument that often or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very terrible at it. I don't see a skill for it, so I'm terrible at it.
The reason why a lot of musicians do that up here in the morning is trying to get the sensation back in their fingers if they slept cold that night. Helps out quite a bit. That and a couple of salves. You do have a dwarven balm they gave you for your hands, and it's nice. It doesn't smell like sulfur. It actually helps massage, and it feels like you get better circulation for about 3 hours after you rubbed it in.
Right.
You don't understand what everybody else is going on about, by the way. The other 4 of you that rolled over a 75% total, you can hear some sort of drums in the background. And there's obviously something that's spooking the donkeys. The donkeys are unwell, to say the least. The donkey handlers are scurrying about, and once they start to do their job of pacifying the animals, I'll let them roll, but they're busy doing that. Everybody hears a drum beat. Jade, I thought you are playing the bard. The fighter's got a rank of musical instrument, though.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, wait.
No,
He
sir.
has Okay, I got confused.
When
My
I
bad.
amend the book, the fighters will be getting 4 skill ranks, and I might be doing
Okay.
skill ranks a little bit differently than most. I really am thinking about doing like some background skills as well, or something, just so that we don't have a fighter or a martial type that's stuck getting things like, I can climb and tumble really well, but I have no skill. I have no diplomacy at all. I need to have characters that have the potential to be well-rounded if they are played properly.
What?
Sure.
You mean that my character's my only point in life is to sit here and wait for combat to happen? That's not supposed to be what's happening? What? No, that's a tradition.
I
set
forgot.
down by
I forgot that the
assholes.
fighter had a. I forgot the fighter had an instrument.
No, I don't have an instrument. I have a dance.
Oh, dance. That's right.
He
I
wears
have dance, not perform an instrument. I have a dance.
My bad.
He wakes us up by performing.
I have
River
morning Tai Chi. That's what I fucking do.
Dance. No.
Very well.
We get the river dance.
Oh, fuck you.
Better than
Michael Flatley can go fuck himself.
Michael
I
Flatley
think
coming
so.
out
I
with
think
his
so,
long
see
johns.
that.
I don't want to see Michael Flatley in his long johns and a sock over his dick.
No, thank you.
Why? We got that in my campaign.
Yeah, it was enough. You hear drums. They're coming from the south. They're coming down slope.
So we'll have the high ground.
If you choose to engage, yes.
Okay.
You can't win. I have the high ground.
Shall we go see what that is?
Do we
Yes.
have to? Can we just keep
Yes.
pushing along?
No.
Our job is to secure the route, not to going to find trouble for the route.
You're not
But
Which is
wrong.
what
No.
I think it is. They're going to find us one way or the other. Best be prepared.
I guess
Do I- So, out of curiosity, do I recognize the drum pattern or whatever staccato that they are drumming out?
It sounds like this is a drum beat used by the more savage orc tribes of the Stoneheart Mountain Valley area.
Oh boy. That is not some people we want to meet.
Not really. There's 3 tribes in this area that you can recall off the top of your head because you're a bard.
Mm-hmm.
You know there's 3 tribes here at minimum.
Not including whatever divisions may have occurred within the last 2 years.
I'm catching this feeling, boomer shaka, that we should be going.
First off, when we're traveling, are we leaving a trail of dust behind us, or are we pretty okay on not leaving telltales inside of our transit? Right.
When you break camp, 2 of you will go and disturb the campsite to make it very difficult to figure out how many donkeys there were. There will be signs that donkeys left behind. Most of you don't have a problem digging a small hole to bury donkey crap in.
Right, but we're not But when we're marching, we're not leaving a giant dust trail behind us, right?
No.
Okay. Is the terrain well enough? Oh my god, is the terrain good enough to us try to keep a ridge line or the hills between us and the sound of the drum beats?
That's what I'm thinking.
It sounds like the ridgeline will be in your favor.
Okay, so we can avoid this if we want to, right?
As long as they're not on the same pathway as you are. Most of the orcs that are in this area will stay away from this pathway because there are occasional dwarven patrols that come through here.
You know what? Okay, unpack out from the, not pack out armor and all that shit. Stay unarmored and let the donkey, technically, am I the only one who's got mounted combat, right?
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
so.
Okay, I'm confirming this before I go. It's just something stupid. That's why I'm asking for everybody else. Is there a way to like pretty much stay a little bit further, play the outrider, so that way I'm more towards the ridge line and keep an eye and let the people who are the convoy stay down, down the ridge, down in the depressions, so that way if the orcs are in our direction, I could possibly spot them and signal for our people to start running, because hopefully we, while mounted with this, can move faster than some guys on foot. And if we can start running before the orcs figure out where we're at, it'll be an end-on chase, and they'll get tired and bored before we do. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
I'm wondering if silence would be a good spell to use to mask our presence, or at least mask the silver train presence. But how would they signal us if they needed help?
Flags, banners, hopefully something that you guys can see and will know these things without having to do something stupid like, I don't know, a flare, please no, or an explosion, please no, or hey, that guy's running really, really fast, maybe we should start running first. It's one of those.
We need to put a sign on one of our backs. If you see this guy running, it's too late.
No, keep up.
Keep up? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the old Bomb Squad shirt?
That's the old Bomb Squad quote. If I'm running, keep up.
At a mounted knight.
Look, I'm not trying to be brave or anything. I'm just trying to go. Might have the ability to get there, look, and then run away faster than others. So,
yeah, the only mounted fig I have happens to be missing his head.
that tends to be how it works.
Wait one. Be right back.
So
there might be a way I can use prestidigitation to mimic the sound of dwarven troops marching through the valley here.
Hard to be one.
It wouldn't be a hard sound to mimic.
So the orcs don't come over the ridge often because they know dwarves patrol the area, correct?
Correct.
So, presuming that if they were to hear a column of dwarves marching through the valley here, or the ridge line, would they respond in a let's not attack a column of dwarves, or would they respond with, oh hey, they're dwarves, let's kill them?
Depends on how many there are, don't you think?
Yes, we need eyes on them.
That's kind of what I was hoping to do.
Yeah, let's go get eyes on them.
Okay. The ridge line, it goes, for the most part, let me detail this just a little further. You guys are kind of down here on this portion of it. Kai, you maneuver and get some distance on the party, and you're about you go about 800 feet away, and you can't see your friends anymore. They're around a bend. I'll say that much. But when you get about right here, that's when you see
Holy Krishnikes.
what?
Holy crap, lady.
Oh, wow. Mr. Flady, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. The Wounded Warrior Project will definitely appreciate that. I thank you. Flady1 for $49.99 on mobile says, grab someone some coffee or a set of dice. Spring is upon us. I thank you, sir, from the bottom of my winter-born heart. I truly appreciate that. Forgot, it is springtime.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, sir.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Well done, sir.
That reminds me, I need to go see the producers because who doesn't like springtime with Hitler?
So now that I have that, I guess there's some scrub over here. And one thing I'll be doing here in the future is getting some more model railroading terrain, mainly just like shrubs, bushes, and such. I'm thinking O scale will be the right size that I want.
Oh God, what does he use? What does he use? Ah,
O scale probably.
probably. The gentleman I game with most Tuesdays is fairly old school, and he's cheap as hell. But he likes putting together models and terrain. And he uses. I think he goes to the old railroad mod store. I don't know.
That place is
Hobby
gone.
Lobby's got a nice selection.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
ours. No, ours is shit.
The one in Pekin actually has a really decent one.
Okay.
Michael's
the one in Peoria is
also.
trash.
Well, it's in Peoria.
Yeah, Just for Fun has some pretty good terrain stuff.
Michael's.
And Michael's does tend to have some terrain stuff for hobbies. Yeah.
It's
You can
tolerable.
also make your own if you want to. Give me a shout out later. I'll show you some places that you can make stuff, on the cheap.
Hi, Minion.
Hey, Mannion.
Hello, Paul's Minion. She is a OTR lady, and she has an adorable little truck dog. I believe when she streams, she puts a second camera on the dog so you can see the dog is safe while they travel cross country,
All
delivering goods and services. Okay.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max.
Max.
What's happening,
Good
dude?
drive back.
Yeah. He's very
Hey,
good.
see? There's no grids on this map yet. Give it time. Or hexes.
Well, you see 3 of them where you're at, and I want to ask you what you're doing.
If I could have possibly said it properly, it would have been more along the lines of hull down, keep my head just above the ridge and looking. Hopefully, to the effect of I am the probably second. We didn't have a good rogue or stealth person on horseback to do this, so I could see them on the ridge. Are they about to see us? See the rest of the party?
They don't have. They are about 900 feet away from the rest of the party.
Have they noticed me yet?
It's a great question. You don't really think so.
Fantastic.
It is an early morning. The sun hasn't quite popped up over the ridge line, so they don't have the negatives to their perception yet. But orcs are known for one thing around here, and that is trying to play ambush tactics. They try.
So they're on foot. I'm mounted, right? I'm a good deal faster than them now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Chance of disadvantage. chances of disengaging without having to get them shooting at me yet. I'll start heading backwards, trying to like warn my friends of
Okay.
potentially bad. I'm not so brave to think. I think I unarmored, have a chance of surviving
All right.
this mob.
You will pull on back, and I'll get the other party members out here as well. Hail Max. What would you like to tell the party there, Kai?
3 orcs. I am 3 orcs, probably vanguard the rest of the band up on the ridge, heading that way. In short, we're probably going to either need to find better cover, move faster, or get attacked. I would prefer to not be attacked. But if we have to, I'll put gear on and get ready for it.
I would start gearing up just
All
in
right.
case.
Does
All right. That means no horses. Got it.
Question for the DM:
Go ahead.
Does your mage armor last the 8 hours that it does in the past earlier editions, or do you have
What level are you? What level are you?
Level 1.
Aren't we all fit?
5th level, yes.
Yeah,
So it will last you 5 hours.
yeah, I know I'm casting that.
Yep.
All right, I gotta get my little scorecard because our DM here was clever enough to use mana points, which comes with the numbers I subtract from, which is awesome in the way most of Magic should be used, in my opinion. Or it goes against your con, but that's for different reasons.
No, we're not playing DCC. We're playing a far more erudite game than that. Okay.
I don't know, I just like the idea that when you use magic, it has a physical cost on your body.
Well, that'll come later. Okay.
Is there any hope of finding any kind of channeling terrain so that way we're not just out in the open?
About 5 miles from now, you get below the frost or the rime line, and so it gets a little bit more deciduous based. You get more pine trees. Right now, it's just like scrub. Like the bushes are about 3.5 foot high at best. You'll have like one tree out of like maybe 200 feet of rock.
And we got 5 miles to go. That's like what we got. Come on, it's only a 5 mile ride. We can do that. They're on foot.
You're halfway dressed in your gear.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna be and once I'm in that armor, I'm going to be about as slow can get. I'm not going to be.
You're not bad. I mean, you're only reduced by 5 feet.
But I'm also going to be falling off my horse every other difficult maneuver, though. So
I'm going to be helping the fighter put his armor on so he dons it quicker.
Okay.
I'd much rather have my meat shield fully tinned up rather than half tinned.
Right.
Jaide, does your character wear any armor?
I do actually. So I was trained by fighters to wear armor.
Okay. I was 100% sure because if you weren't, I was going to cast mage armor on you as well.
Okay. No, I do already wear armor. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing light armor. I've got a buckler, a longsword, and a longbow.
Then I will save my pointage and not be, I'm just trying to be nice.
Yep. Prepare your fireball. Just fireball. Nothing but fireball.
That seems like a bad idea. I'll cast fireball and the retreat spell. So when the fireball goes to the right, I can run the fuck away. Just cast fireball.
There's never been a bad plan. We can go with it.
If I see them coming around the ridge, I'm probably going to cast sleep at them to at least knock one out. I'm thinking
I would prefer
reduce
just
their numbers.
Hey, at range, we can ambush them and then run, and then start running before the rest of the horde catches us. Because this is
Yeah,
only
but
the vanguard.
there's really only one direction we can go, and
So
they're in the front of us.
Okay, Bruce, have you ever gone skiing before? There's a reason why I ask.
Bruce has stepped away from the
All
mic.
right. Well, it depends on how bad terrain is. If it's mainly like snow and a little bit of rocks, I could always just melt us a pathway down the hill.
Yeah, that's distinctly possible.
I just don't understand. If it's mainly rock, then it's a no-go. Never mind. Trying to keep my language in check for the next. Wait, we're past 30 seconds.
They monitor the whole video now.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, we're screwed anyway.
Yeah, they run it through a filter.
I got a filter for them.
That's why it actually takes so long to do the final finishing on the uploads now.
Do they really? Yeah,
Yep.
well, I got a filter for them. The filter I use for my coffee. Blackout coffee, that is.
Speaking of which, I'm going to be getting a new coffee making supply. It's called a Save, but it used to be called Fresco Pod. Now it's called a Save Pod. It's going to replace all of my K-Cup waste with biodegradable filters. Can't wait for that thing to arrive.
I actually use the drip. I use either a French press or a drip. Because
Depends on the coffee I'm wanting to make. You know, if I'm gonna make coffee like my dad's coffee, I'd rather just run it through a filter system.
I've had your dad's coffee. No, just no.
So strong it melts the spoon. Yeah.
Where do I get this? I want this.
The fact that your father hasn't had a heart attack, not from day-to-day stress, but the amount of stress that coffee puts on any living soul is astounding.
Look, my father's been drinking coffee since he was probably 10 or 11 years old, and he's now 75 this year.
I still have a hard time.
And he drinks about a pot and a half to 2 pots a day of coffee. So
you know that tar he's been driving around for the last umpteen years. He's sadly mistaken that for coffee. That's what your dad's coffee is. It's the tar.
That sounds utterly divine.
To be fair, the only reason I can make these
hey, Bruce is back.
I know his dad personally. We've hung out multiple different occasions.
My dad's awesome, dude.
Your dad is awesome. So is your mom.
Yeah, they're both really good. All right, so I'm hoping that I can, with my help, the fighter can don his armor before they get around the corner. If they get around the corner before the fighter gets done donning the armor, I would like to cast a sleep spell in their direction.
Okay.
Don't aim that spell the wrong direction there.
Yeah, this literally is like the old style sleep spell where like it will cover an area and it will affect the lowest hit die first.
Yep.
Sleep does cut off at 6 hit die.
Oh, nice. Better than the 4-hit die of Pathfinder.
Or the games before that. But this is also set up for be a 30 hit die system.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
That spell should get more love.
Sleep?
What, sleep?
Yeah.
Sleep is actually a pretty awesome spell. Like,
I mean,
there are reasons to take it.
It does kind of neuter out later on as
Yes.
levels increase, but for low-level gaming, you can't go wrong with sleep.
It also removes the need to have to worry about minions. So
There's also something you
typically.
guys need to be aware of. This game has explosive die damage, and that also
Nice.
works for clerics when they heal.
Yeah, but it's Jade rowing, so I mean,
No.
Ain't got no luck and got no chance, right?
hey,
I've seen Garrett roll plenty of 8s on D8s before.
that's Garrett.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy up there, not me.
Okay.
Like if there was a system made specifically for my capability of rolling, it is Dark Heresy.
No. It's Starfleet Commando.
I thought it was Amber Diceless Roleplay.
There you go. Yes,
There
no
we
dice
are.
needed.
Get some
Hey, Bruce
happy
beat
love there.
Shadow to it.
The Emperor favors my dice. No one else.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. All right.
Um,
Anyway,
You
It's a
guys
great game, Connell.
you finished getting ready or getting your fighter suited up, and that's when you see the first greenskin poke his head around the corner. Was anybody prepared with a short bow or a long bow or a
That would be
weapon?
me, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
of course. One of
Um,
the few things I can do. Jade, let it rip.
okay, I will start casting sleep.
Shadow.
I meant the arrow. I meant the arrow.
Being that Shadow had his arrow ready to go, he's only 45 foot away, and that's just outside of point blank range. But he's got no negatives to his die rolling.
D20, right, for attack?
D100.
D100, sorry. Do that, and there you go. Oh my god.
Which roll?
So that's as you can see, that's a 4. My apologies, sir.
That's
It's all right. You might be able to fix this. Okay, so his shot goes wide. It doesn't go critical failure. It just goes wide. The reason why I allow that is that it's a prepared shot. If it was just like impromptu, he'd possibly put the horse in danger. But no, he's waiting this whole time, been holding steady. He knows what he's doing. I'm not going to endanger the horse with a low die roll. The orcs give a whooping battle cry, and everybody else, not Shadow, will roll a d6. Shadow, what's your next action?
Duck behind a tree.
You could, yeah, you could do that.
Dive, roll, whatever. I don't want to be seen.
Okay, it'll take you a few seconds to get over there. It'll take you 5 seconds to move there. On your die 6 rolls, everybody else, who rolled a 1?
Out of curiosity, I was so I had said that I was going to start casting sleep as soon as I saw them come around the corner. Does that affect my die roll in any way?
Nope. I apologize. Your sleep spell goes off on 6, right?
It would go off on. Let me check. It'll go off on 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On 8, that's when that will detonate. That's when
Okay.
you'll unleash that spell.
Okay, then ignore my roll of a 5.
Okay. Anybody roll 1 on their initiative?
I rolled a 4.
The initiative roll is for when you can declare your actual first action. As much as everybody says, I'll be ready, there's always a hesitation. Rogues do a little better. Whenever I call for a D6 initiative, Shadow's going to be rolling a D4. But everybody, for the most part, has that hesitation. I mean, that's just human nature. That's just nature in itself. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Yes.
all right.
Wait, all 3 of you rolled 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll start from the top. Garrett, what are you doing?
I am going to cast Obscuring Mist
Okay,
between us and them.
beautiful. That'll take you how many seconds? 7?
6.
6? Okay.
Yep.
So at mark 11.
What are you doing, Connell?
Which ones do I see?
From your vantage point, you're the wizard.
Yeah.
You've got these 2 right here.
Those 2. Then I will cast what's this spell called? Acid Arrow? Yeah, Acid Arrow.
Okay. That'll go off on initiative 9. So what? 13 for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing, Kai?
I have a large shield. I'm going to now move to interpose myself between the party and the oncoming horde to hopefully buy time against the oncoming charge. I'm
Okay.
not mounted because I know better.
You're not mounted?
Oh gosh, no, not. I'm in armor now. No.
Okay.
I am a broken neck or ankle away from falling off that horse if I'm mounted in armor.
All right. I'm assuming you're not going to move over here at all, or how far do you want to move?
A good maybe 10, 15 feet, so that way I can hopefully buy. That way I can at least get an idea of how far they're trying to charge into me, and I don't want to be in the area of effect of any of the incoming artillery that's going to be coming in on me.
Sure.
Because we have mages and casters, and I don't feel like dying by being caught in the area of effect.
On initiative number 5. 6.
That's my. No, wait, I'm on 8. Never mind.
All right.
So we're at 6.
Yep. 7. 8.
Okay, so my sleep spell goes off, aimed at them.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Intelligence mod is a 2.
Okay. All right. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay, so my next action is going to be starting my performance to inspire courage.
Okay. On initiative 9, I believe Acid Arrow is unleashed.
Yep.
You have 2 prone targets, and you have this one here. The guy standing up is the easier target.
Yep. That's Acid Arrow. Was that a D6 spell?
That is a roll your percentile, add your range touch attack.
All right.
You have a base attack bonus too, I believe, of +5.
66, so 71.
You have a dexterity modifier.
I'm looking.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 12.
Okay. That puts you to 76. You hit said individual. I need you to roll your damage for Acid Arrow.
All right. That is what I've been trying to look up.
Get that for you here. So your damage that you're going to be shellacking this guy with is going to be 2d4 points of acid damage with 0 splash.
All right. Where are you, Caldrap?
And don't forget about the explosive die damage. I know, Bruce, that's a lot of things to remember. Yes, it is.
2d4. So that was a 3 and a 2. So 5 points of damage.
All right. Morale check. Yeah, it actually feels like the fight must go on. On initiative 10. Oh wait, my bad. Shadow, you scramble towards the trees. Want to go ahead and enter stealth mode?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty much the idea with
Yeah.
getting behind the tree.
Yep, do that and go
Ready
ahead and roll
in the
your stealth check. Or
Jade?
Jade, if you could roll.
Yeah. Yep. Working on 83.
Jesus. Roll good for everybody else.
But not me.
Yeah, I see
Well,
this.
I don't know that 04. I'm not calling that good, but appreciate
Oh
it,
well,
Jade.
yeah.
No, you had to be hiding. That's what it was.
Okay. The three of you guys just kind of notice that he disappears. Shadow, what are you gonna go for hidden archery next or what?
Yes, absolutely. I still have my bow in my hand. I'll continue just from that position, pegging the guy that just got hit with the splash, the acid damage on my next action.
This guy decides to charge ahead or clamber over his buddies, and he gets to Kai.
Yeah.
All right, that's your armor class. Is it above a 79?
Which one do I look at? Active defense?
Active defense.
This is a 95.
Yeah. It clangs against your armor.
Oh, goody.
Actually, it clangs against your leg. I mean,
Oh, now we really are playing Dark Heresy. Every shot's a leg shot. Everything's a leg shot.
yeah. Well, on your die roll, like you had your modifiers to see if you hit. If
Yeah.
you actually hit, you just reverse the die roll and feed me that so I can give you where the location was.
Night,
Okay.
lady.
I've borrowed the old Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay.
Take care, buddy.
Good night, Flady. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. I wish you understood how much, but we really appreciate you.
Coffee.
Okay. Coffee. All right. So on 10, 11.
Yep. That's my skewering miss goes off.
Okay. It starts to spread right from your fingertips. And by the way, this looks like a Kiss concert where you're at. The amount of like mist that's pouring off of your hands and out of your sleeves, it's going to do that for a while.
Are there only the one guy left, by the way?
The
The other two are asleep.
Okay.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, no, I could only see 3, so I didn't know if there was more behind them or not. So I apologize.
The drumming continues.
Well, crap baskets.
So everyone should be getting a +1 at I think a knit 12, because I think a knit 14 is when I think I start singing
Okay.
or inspiring courage.
All right.
When is my next turn? Because I cast that. Then what?
What do you want to do?
Oh,
Declare
I'm
now.
going to summon the summon monster 3.
Okay.
It's going to be a black bear.
Oh, I have a thing for that. Awesome.
I figured you did.
Okay. Anybody on initiative 11, 12?
I don't even know what my when I was waiting for to get back into this. So,
Okay.
so I was on 4. I walked. I have no idea where I kicked back in. So
Once he started making his way towards you, you could have swung on 11 if you so choose.
I did not realize that.
It's okay.
So
Isn't your speed factor 7 with that?
6 with the long sword. 7 with the shield. I was just blocking with the shield. So I could roll at that point, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Sorry, I was waiting for when I was told I make another attack roll.
Yeah,
So-
I was slightly confused myself.
On the completion of your action, announce what you are doing next.
Okay.
I was waiting for someone to walk up to me so I could beat the shit out of them. And so that's 40. So that's 40 plus whatever, right? To stab them. Okie dokie. I just want to make sure. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn this.
You're all right. You're considered a badass with your sword, by the way. And not bad with a spear either.
Right, but the spear is very slow, and I need to kill people quick.
Fair enough.
As much as I would like to say otherwise.
Now,
So
when you're on a horseback, the spear initiative goes
better.
off your move initiative.
did not know that.
Now, mind you, the horse's initiative is actually like for his move speed, he goes on 8s, but he covers up to 60.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense. So so I assume that 133 is good, right?
Absolutely. Please
Okay.
roll high.
That was a hit. That was a hit. So that
Yes.
was 93. That was 93 plus 40. So I assume that score goes above 100. Correct?
I don't have rules for critical hits yet, but I'm thinking what I want to do is whenever you roll 50 or more than what you needed, you roll another damage die as if you had exploded on your initial.
And 8s explode, right? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
8s explode on D8s, 12s explode on D12s.
And they continue to explode, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that makes it 16
Oh, my 10th level character. Yeah, in about 20 seconds, you get reduced down to about 30 hit points out of 70. And then another 6 seconds and you're dead. Please be careful.
$31 points damage.
All right. I need to make a system shock roll for this guy because he did more than 2/3 of damage within a single hit. I know. I'm just spitting out figures here, but
Hey, I'm listening.
well, he rolled a critical success on his system shock check, but that's not really going to do him much good. He's still really hurt bad.
He's not dead yet. Okay.
No, not dead yet. Mostly dead. Mostly dead.
Good for him.
The way that, just so you guys understand, hit points in this game for medium-sized people is your con score plus the hit die of whatever you are. So
I assume that is the hits to kill HTKs.
yes, sir.
Okay. Wanted to make sure I'm reading things right.
Yeah, I pulled out some old gamer. I think it was Mayfair Games at HTK. Okay,
Yeah, Arduin had it as well back in the 70s.
it works really well.
What is it called?
Hits to kill.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said
I
HBK.
assume-
And I,
There's a nice little, bounce off my shield, a little bit of flourish of a blade, and then stab the living crap out of him. But he won't die. Oh well, we keep trying.
He's bleeding a lot.
Oh, but bleeding is different from bled out.
That's
I'm
true.
planning on fixing that problem.
About the same time that happens, Kai, what are you doing next?
I'm getting ready to stab him another time and hopefully throw him off the cliff away
Okay.
from this. Sorry, off the ridge, because hopefully I don't want a corpse on my walkway. I want to see a tumbling bastard roll down a hill because that's more entertaining.
You see another one of these miserable orcs, and you're just now starting to be affected by this obscuring mist that's coming out of your cleric.
Could I have rolled intimidate as I stabbed the fuck out of his friend?
Yeah, I'll even allow that as go ahead as an
I
instant.
rolled a lot of damage, and he's still not dead, but I want him to at least know I'm here to kick his ass. Oh, okay. 119.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is a contested roll.
Emperor favors me tonight.
Because you bought into that
All right.
Kickstarter.
After you get done jamming your steel into his soft, porky flesh, you bellow out as loudly as you can.
Oh God.
One of the other orcs, actually, I'll let you know. There's the drummer, and then I have another orc, and then this guy was trying to rouse these two. These three orcs, along with this guy, are considered they're considered shaken. They're definitely fearful of the fighter, who knows what he's doing in just breastplate armor. You know, got some gambesons, and he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
On 13, anybody going? 13, 14.
13. I'll go ahead and step in. I'm completely lost on that one, but I'll go ahead and step on at 13.
Okay.
I will cast another acid. Wait, the guy that's.
Did you want to just do that or declare that for at the end of your round?
Yeah.
Initiative 9. Okay.
Yes, I do. At anyone that's still standing, there's the rub though, because
Sure.
Kai is doing his job very well.
13, 14.
14 is when my song kicks in for Inspire Courage. Everybody's getting a +1, and I wish to maintain that.
Okay.
I should be +1 to attacks and damage, I think.
Yes, sir. +1 to attack, +5 to attack, and +1 to damage.
Oh.
Also a +5 to
5%. 5%. Yeah.
Yeah, and 5% to any will saves you might have to make against fear. Any saving throws you might have to make. Now I have to ask. You have another bard, an opponent bard, beating on his drums. I need you to outperform him, Jade,
Okay.
so you can cancel him out.
Wish me luck. 26. Wouldn't you know it?
You rolled a 26.
Yeah.
I rolled a
What's
23.
my performance skill? Give me a sec. My performance skill is plus 50%, so total is 76
Okay.
with the flute.
All right. Shadow, you should be coming up on your shot here within the next couple seconds.
Yeah, I'm taking it at the drummer.
All right.
Put it through the drum.
Jade?
You won't be able to see through the growth. You can see this guy or the two down fuckers. This guy will be easier to hit.
Yeah, I don't want to hit the guys that are asleep.
I mean, you can, but
Yeah, then I'd wake them up.
yeah, that's what this guy was doing. Now he's probably shitting himself. Go ahead and make your
Hopefully
shot.
hopefully he'll be shitting blood when I'm done. Jade,
That would be nice.
do the honor.
Yep. 67, sir.
Thank you.
Plus whatever.
Sorry, I'm working on macros over here for Bruce to have an initiative counter.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we're good to help you.
Their AC is a 75, so I'm thinking you probably penetrated.
Oh yeah. Let me double check. Bow plus 40.
Okay.
And it's a D8 damage there, Jade.
Sure.
And my luck strikes again. 1.
All right. That probably won't penetrate his armor. That It's just a reminder that he needs to leave. 16? Oh wait, Shadow, what are you getting ready? What are you going to do next?
Same thing.
Okay.
We have to.
Did he have
lay down some
did
damage
he
on-
have sneak attack with that?
At this range, that's not going to be effective.
Okay. Just
If
thought
you're
I'd
at
ask.
6th level, he could opt for that. On 16, anybody going? 17?
I do. Stab again. I want to end this fucker. Put him in the ground. Not quite as awesome as the last time, but still a good solid 94.
That'll hit.
All right. Like I said, not as cool as last time, but can't all be cool. Sorry.
And I also go on that initiative also, by the way.
Okay.
The bear. Oh wait, hold on. I take that back.
Guys, let me know when you have a resolution.
I do math. Exploding dice suck.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
I go on 20. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh.
Forgot that's a 4th level spell. I was counting for 1st level. I apologize.
30 damage.
You can follow through with your shield and hit him with the bottom edge at no penalty to your attack with your shield.
All righty. 130 to hit.
That severs the neck.
I am just going to just kind of brush him aside and move on towards his friends. In that kind of smooth, creepy fucking murder machine mentality. So that way the orcs know that this is the wrong place to be.
Yeah, that seems to be the case right now. The drums stop. 18, 19. Garrett, what's going on there, Connell?
I'm trying to figure out the spell speed.
It's
What level?
what level?
It was that spell is 2nd level. No,
So-
3rd level. 3rd level.
Should be like 9th or 10th.
13.
9th or
Okay.
10th.
All right. Just having.
Sorry.
No, this is what I don't do. This is wizards.
There's your wizard is going to be 9.
All right.
What spell are you getting ready to cast?
Well, I was thinking fireball, but Kai is about ready to go pull a Jason.
He's
Or
not
you.
quite over there yet.
I'm gonna cast a fireball just to get this over with.
Sure.
I spent a lot of time playing Space Marines. This is about as close to the Space Marine I'm going to get to play for a while.
Space Marines!
Damn straight, I've been enjoying that game. Thank you very much.
Kyle, go ahead and unleash hell.
All right.
How many seconds is that between?
For a fireball for him is going to be 9 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I was
Magnitude of
assuming
counter
he was wanting to cast that, but he's got a little bit of hesitation because the initiative system is different than typical games where everybody goes and then we go, then everybody goes, and
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I rolled a 900.
no. You don't roll your casting. You roll your damage dice, dude.
Oh, fireball at 5th level. That is
5 dice 6.
5 dice. Damn it!
Remember, sixes are cool. You
I
want those?
wasted 100.
Yeah.
How about that, Connell?
Oh, yeah, that one.
I got a 14 for you.
I can live with that.
Hey, climbing that mountain, how you doing?
But
Good
can they
one.
live with that?
That's more of a Kentucky-based thing, not a Florida thing. Florida has problems with drugs. It's
Florida
really
has
weird. I
a lot
haven't
of
heard anything.
I'll be nice.
JT's been keeping me abreast of a situation, and since he's put my ear to the rail on it, I've not heard a single peep from that person. Okay, so Connell, we've got LOS on this orc.
Yeah, Jade was ever so cool. He rolled for me. It's 14 points of damage.
Was there any sixes in that 14 there, Jade?
1 6.
Roll again. Roll one more.
1. 1.
-1. Let me know what it is. Exploded die.
Minus
always
one?
have a negative- Yeah, exploded die always have a -1 on their tally. They're not as
So
cool
it
as the
stays the
original.
same.
So
What?
it's
So it stays the same.
6.
14.
So the 6 I rolled, the follow-up D6 roll on the exploding die rolled another 1. Just
Okay.
1.
So it kind of flares out.
Yep.
That's fine. But 14 points of damage on these guys. These two wake up screaming.
And on
This
fire.
this guy has oil on him, and he explodes.
Sorry.
I mean, it looks like one of those endeavors where somebody does some in-camera tricks with pyrotechnics, and they film the explosion properly, and they give you enough gibs. You see enough orc bits within like a 30-foot radius to where if you guys want some unusual soup, you could scrape it up. Probably wouldn't be good, though.
my character's reaction when he sees the ogre blows up is, I can't believe that just fucking happened.
You're a wizard. Why do you not believe it?
Oh, Wizard Harry.
Where's my cat?
I'm going to say this combat is basically over. If you wish to pepper the enemy with arrows as they flee down the mountainside, you may.
One does not bother a wizard in his wizarding kind.
I absolutely will take that shot. We do not want them warning the others.
That's right.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd much rather the scouting party go missing.
One does not trifle with wizards.
Well, there is the fact that, you guys have magic, so most of the time, a well-equipped party with magic means that the bandits don't go there. They don't try to fuck with that one. They will do what they can to leave them alone.
We're in combat. No, crush it. You're in combat. I didn't get any sleep last night.
Go ahead, Shadow. Let it fly.
Jade,
74.
Jesus.
that makes 114.
All right. He gets another trunk shot on one of these guys. Jade, roll me a d8, please.
4.
It penetrates. He's not feeling too good. You see down the side of the mountain, there's about maybe 8 orcs fleeing, and you have the 2 bodies, well, 1.5 bodies that you left up here. But you've earned your pay today. So once you go and collect your arrows, nobody was injured, correct? Jade,
No.
Jade or
I don't believe so.
All right.
I have a dent I need to buff out.
You probably need to just clean yourself up a little bit. You're inspect the one time where he tried stabbing you, and that didn't go well for him. Your armor's got a little dent in it. Tonight, when you get done at camp, you're going to clean yourself up. You're going to try to buff that out, because it was a pretty heavy hit, but it wasn't a penetrating hit. So
Let's move up to the bodies, rifle them, and toss them over the edge.
okay,
Agreed.
you'll find on the one that got hacked apart by Two-Stroke Willie over there.
Thank you.
He had 4 flasks of gummy, viscous, like some sort of like imitation Pennzoil, flammable petrol, not lamp oil. Like this stuff here is more tarry. It's really weird, but it burns.
Boo.
He's got 4 flasks of it. He also had some orc armor, which didn't really do the job too well. It looks like it's scale mail, lizard scale mail. That. Then he had some fur on underneath that. Wasn't blessed. And then he had a heavy orc machete, which if you want to keep that, you can. It'll just do a D8 plus 2 damage, but it's at a -10 to hit with because it is in poor shape.
I'll still keep it.
I don't need trophies. Trophies are for amateurs.
If you wish to keep a trophy, you can.
No, trophies are for amateurs. I just do my job and come home.
Yeah. Napalm. That one guy exploded. Just there was apparently 2 or maybe even 3 of them that had been outfitted with oil. And if they had found a vantage point, their typical tactic is to just lob oil and then torches and go from that point on. But they couldn't get to that position. Calhoun, about a half hour later, when you get back to Calhoun's side and the rest of the train, she gives you a very well-deserved congratulations, and then you proceed down the mountain, down as best as you can. I'm kind of curious. I know some people are not used to that style of combat where it's an evolving beast, but did you guys feel comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, once I got used to the method of initiative, like the constantly counting up.
Yes.
I'll be fine with it. I'll be fine with it once I get used to it. It was just like,
What do you got there, Jade?
So this is just quick macros that I made. So I can ascend initiative every round, and then I can also zero it out.
Beautiful. I like that. I'm going to need to up my IT skill here before too long.
This is just using Google Sheets. Nothing special.
As you proceeding about maybe 3 weeks into this, and the whole time you've been waking up, doing your patrol, staying ahead of the donkey train, checking in with her about 3 to 4 times a day, but staying about a quarter mile ahead. And you've been finding orc signs each and every day. So between your rogue or your skilled individual and fighter and everybody else chipping in, you don't have a day that you're got a little bit of anxiety, because this group is still out there trying to put themselves in a better position on you. After about 3 weeks of waking up, sometimes the weather's not great. Springtime is not the greatest up here in the mountains. 2 days go by and you don't see any orc sign.
Hopefully we've been moving faster than they have. I hope. Right?
Orcs can be inspired to move fast.
Yes.
They can be
Just don't paint them red.
pushed.
Oh gosh. Wrong orcs. I love these orcs though. If they're those orcs, please, yes.
I'd rather have blue orcs than red orcs.
I want green orcs that are painted red.
I see a green orb and I want to paint it. Sorry.
About, let's see here. There's a passageway about maybe 140 miles from where you encounter the orcs the first time, and gets a little skinny, a little slender going through there. Calhoun tells you that day, you haven't seen orcs for 2-3 weeks now. We're 2-3 days now, and they've been there every day. We've been encountering either they've left footprints or they've arrows. And once you guys get to the Dead Man's Pass, which is about maybe 300 feet of single donkey trailing, it's a little worrisome. Anybody here have a handle animals ability?
Surprisingly, no.
I
mean,
have
I
a,
Of course.
Nope. Negative.
I don't like fucking donkey skill,
Okay.
but no.
Most of the donkeys, like, actually, these ones here have a purpose, and so whenever you're interacting with them, whenever you're doing anything with them, they're tolerating you. You're not their handler, but they recognize that you're there. And probably the fact that a lot of the donkey handlers keep saying things like, he's a friend, he's a good guy, he's a good friend, he's a good guy. Give him this carrot, give him this carrot, give him this carrot. And that's how they've got the donkeys to behave, because one of the donkeys is just loaded down with carrots. And it kills him, because he's like, I want in that bag. I want in that bag. Every time they reach in that bag, they have to give the donkey a carrot. So eventually they call that donkey carrot, because of the tax he makes for them. But you're working with these donkeys, and they treat you guys fairly decent. They don't try to bite you. Anybody who's ever worked with donkeys or horses before, that is a thing. And it's not pleasant.
There's no bite like a donkey bite.
At least they're not camels.
Hi, Janet. So crafting gamer. A madman comes running out of the woods screaming, donkey handlers are stupid.
That will not end well for him.
No. No.
Hey, I know
We're
that.
testing the combat system of this RPG. What happened? Guy runs out of the woods and he's screaming, donkey handlers are stupid. I roll.
First off, remember, job is to keep the donkeys alive and safe. This is a madman who might threaten the donkeys. Thus, rules are simple: kill him, keep donkeys safe.
So
Can't argue with that logic, I guess.
No, I'm sorry. I'm a mercenary. You paid me to do a job. I don't have to follow rules. We don't have conventions yet. So, murder.
Janet, this is another team of donkey handlers. I have multiple teams of donkeys all over my world for a very special reason.
Are donkeys like your spirit animal there, Bruce? Okay.
They are. Actually,
There's
a
the trims.
a schnauzer would be my spirit animal.
I'm just wondering.
There's not a more challenged animal in the world than a miniature schnauzer. I know all the treats are up. I cannot get up. This is not fair. So these people work with you fairly well. After 3 weeks, you don't see orc sign for 2 days.
We're about to die. I'm okay with this. Let's go.
In
We're all gonna die.
Oh God, I miss Kopek. Well, you're the only one that plays them now, right, Connell?
No, I haven't seen him since COVID kicked off.
Last I heard, he was still going to Just for Fun. I just can't remember what night.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's across a river and a little bit of a ways from where I live right now. As much as I love to hang out there every night,
It's 2 blocks from me.
You can go.
I just can't remember what night he goes.
Now that Janet says hee haw, she does look like one of those little lady cheerleaders they had in that show. Did I say that a lot? Did I say that? I'm sorry. That was a really good show. All right. She just want to stop by and say hello to everybody. So,
Hey, Janet. Long time.
Everybody, hello.
Should ask her sometime what she thought about that shirt that we were talking about from Starvarian.
Oh, Starvarian. Yeah, Hunger.
Yeah. Wait. We shouldn't do that on the show.
Donkey's making
Don't
a
tell
cross.
me you guys said hey tomorrow.
I got a chance to see him. What was it? Biggest Geekus. He was in the chat with Biggest Geekus for a little bit, and with us
I'm
for
doing a show with
Monday.
I'm doing a show with him tomorrow morning.
He's an early riser, isn't he?
Florida, yeah.
That's just not natural.
Along this well-maintained trail over the next couple of days, you're coming into the area known as Three Valley Gap. And this is a little bit south from, there's a miniature fork, like a game trail that mountain goats will use going up and down this area. And the pass here is relatively wide and mostly flat. And at midday, you find a spot where the donkeys can be allowed to graze. From here, this descends down into the Bellamar and the Uzo or Rosica valleys. It's a frequent target of brigands, and they use the forest cover and the darkness to steal whatever's left unguarded. So when you guys are on watch, there's probably going to be a donkey handler or two with you that night. And they're really troublesome in Three Valley Gap area when there's like overcast or moonless.
I take it the weather's bad for us tonight, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, if they were going to get some,
I've already pulled up the initiative counter.
Thank you. Chance, like, I would wear one of those shirts.
What the
What's
hunger?
the shirt say, Bruce?
Say again, Shadow?
What?
What's the shirt say?
Oh, this shirt that I'm wearing? This one is the return of the great Maga King. Because if you'll notice, that's not Aragorn.
Nope.
Hey, I know. They're going to arrest him. They're going to arrest him in New York.
Can't wait to buy that shirt.
I'm telling you what, the moment they put him in cuffs, he's going to have his guys take photographs, and that's going to be their entire ad campaign for this year. Anyway, this area, for the most part, while you're letting the donkeys graze happily, you're breaking out your food, your rations. Pots of hot water are made. Some of you guys want boiling water. Boiling water works. All right. So once you have rested for about 3 or 4 hours, you have the option where you can stay here. Campsite's not in bad shape. You have good vantage points. You have an area where you can put the donkeys up against the side of the rock wall and let them rest easily. Or we could try to make it to the next campsite, which is about 5 hours of hiking. You're going to be hiking in the dark if you want to do that. Completely up to you.
I don't like the idea of being ambushed at night.
Yeah, I think we should take cover. Sorry, I think we should take cover here tonight. Being caught in the dark is just a bad thing. Just bad. We shouldn't do it.
Understood. All right, boss. You're up. Your call.
You guys, Calhoun says, I would suggest we stay here. I would prefer we stay here. If you think we can make it to the next campsite, which is up about 4.5 to 5 hours, we can go. But we'll be hiking in that last stretch in the dark, if we so choose. With that, she throws it back in your... Go ahead.
Raiders we can probably fend off, but things that stalk the night, such as wolves or timber wolves, are things that I would rather not be stalked by in the darkness.
Yep.
Fair enough. We'll stay here. It had been a few days since the donkeys had been allowed to graze so longingly much on the little bits of grass and such. And you guys are down below the frost line now. So it's going to be fairly better shape than what it was before. Okay. Grab a green marker. Preparing to bed down camp. What are you planning on doing there, Kai?
Oh, try to sleep. How light can I armor myself and still sleep?
You can be down to the padded armor, the basically leather.
Right. Because, like I said, I'm trying to go for the light sleeper because I know that my casters need some sleep, and I don't want them to be miserable. So I'll be miserable for them.
You could. I didn't really go on any of the drawbacks or benefits or hindrances. I didn't assign any of that. I noticed that with a 3 dice 6 as they fall for the stats, that you have enough on your stats to mostly place where you want to for an idea. For if you assign your stats, if you do as they fall, you get an extra 10 character building points, and you can convert 1 character building point to 25%. So for 4, that goes up by 1. So you're able to actually have better stats if you hoard your points. And if you wish to have more points than that, you're like, yeah, give me a hindrance, or give me this. You know, you gamble. You can get things like handicapped, where your adventuring career is over. You're now a shopkeeper, or things like that. And character points can be used to do a reroll during character creation.
All right.
Which is nice, because there's a couple points that you can make in character creation. Like if you have loving parents, you get 5 more character points than what you had before. and that's a 60% or less chance to roll that. Anyway,
Now I know this game is a fantasy. You said loving parents.
I didn't have a bad childhood. I just had a childhood that was beset by parents that were boring.
Yeah, well. Anyways,
Janet, we see you.
I want to know if Janet is going to get that shirt that has Hunger sitting on a couch with 3 orcs or 9 orcs or how many orcs surrounding him. You know what shirt I'm talking about.
I think if she's not going to get that, we can find somebody to wear it. But I think Janet will be happy to wear it.
I think.
Yeah.
I am a horrible person.
It's all right. Okay, so allow me. I'm sorry I joined the chat late from StreamYards, by the way, but I was busy thinking about this and doing prep. I didn't mean to neglect you guys.
What, Janet? What T-shirt? Boy, I'm going to be a bad boy. Jade's over there just shaking his head at me.
All right, Blaine, middle of the night. I imagine everybody that's a spellcaster is going to be knocked out.
Right? Hopefully somebody who's got better ears than me is up, because I am a weapons suite. I am not a detection system. So.
Yeah, I would have wanted second shift.
If you want to take the shift, you can, Shadow. It's all yours if you like it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm your
I'm
backup
probably more than likely I'm a night owl, so yeah.
Jade, go ahead and roll that bean footage.
55.
Plus perception,
Yes, sir.
makes it 85. Makes it 85.
Ooh, right. The roll that has skills that I will fail.
Yeah, you hear over in this direction there's more. Something's trying to sneak up on you, Shadow.
Is it snuffling, making animal noises, or just trying to move sneakily?
Move sneakily.
So it's not a snuffleupagus.
The command
I
hits.
will
Command goes.
toss the rock. I'll toss the rock at Kai while ready in my bow.
All right. Rocks are the universal symbol of get the fuck up. Got it.
Oddly enough, that makes sense for me.
I mean, how big of a rock are we talking? Like a pebble, a stone?
Golf ball.
Go.
Oh, okay.
I was
Still
at an
bang on the
event.
armor.
I was at an event, and I got woken up every day for a week by the lovely sounds of bagpipes. Every day.
Nothing
I'll
wrong with
take a
that.
rock. What?
For the rock.
Nothing wrong with that. Beats
I would
mariachi
prefer-
music on a Saturday morning.
Once again, I would prefer a rock. Especially after a heavy night of drinking. Oh.
So, peacefully sleeping. You can hear something over here, and you wake up the fighter. Kai, you want to roll a perception check?
I sure the heck did. A whole 61.
What's your plus for your perception?
That was with the bonus.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can tell there's something sneaking up over here. And I'll just put this die out here. We don't use this die in this game. So,
D12?
yeah, we don't use D20s here.
Oh, I said D12, but you said D20.
D12s are upgraded longsword damage.
Oh.
You think it's over there, and sure enough, after about 7 seconds of scoping it out, you can see that it is a stinking orc. You recognize?
Well, I will take aim and let loose.
All right, Kai. You notice that your rogue is pulling an arrow into his bowstring.
Well, I guess he spotted something. I bet.
Yeah, and you kind of see a humanoid figure crawling on the ground very slowly.
I have a dagger. He's about to eat a throne one while I grab a shield.
All right.
He's not close to me. He's eating a dagger first, and then I get my shield up.
Oh, somebody made a bad life choice.
We all do.
Such is life.
Yep.
Shadow, if you'll start off the combat round, I'll have Jade and the orc roll their initiative. Even though we all know what's getting ready to happen, Jade, you'll go from a D6 to a D4 for this die throw.
Okay. 1.
Kai, D4.
D4. All right. Dice. Check.
And that die rolls for Shadow, right?
No, Shadow's starting off by letting the arrow fly.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on a 2, so.
Okay. So is the bad guy.
Awesome.
On Shadow, what'd you roll for your bowmanship?
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. That's a D percentile roll of a 2.
Holy smokes!
He
Well,
wasn't behind a tree.
Dark heresy. I'm telling you, that is my game.
That's a 42.
Go to
That's a
sell.
42.
You would be so good at this game, Dark Heresy. Have you ever heard that before, Jade?
I want to
Oh
play
my
this game.
god.
I love this game.
All right, Kai.
Oh my god.
You hear the bowstring snap, and that's when you and the orc pretty much just charge at each other. He's got a dagger. You've got a dagger. Your speed factor is a 7.
Dagger 6. No,
Go
7.
for it.
7.
You beat his initiative.
Awesome. Come on. Hopefully stab him. I don't have time to draw a sword yet, so yeah. Assassin versus assassin. Yay, go for it. Willie.
Let me know when we start initiative 1.
Hold on, 87 hits.
87.
Yes.
Roll me that D4 for your damage.
5. Oops,
Unless
wait,
it's
wait.
higher. I don't know. I don't have
Sorry.
it here.
7. I forgot.
7.
Force explode.
All right. As the orc gasps, everybody else roll their perception check to wake up. Shadow and Kai don't have to, but the other 3 do.
Peasants.
No, I'm thinking about going back to sleep. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. After that miserable fucking arrow shot, I would too. Let me hit reset on that. Let me see if we can get Groundhog Day going. If you roll over a 75 on your perception, you hear the sound of combat while you're trying to be pulled to sleep. Your body is telling you sleep is good.
I rolled a 98,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm awake.
You'll
I'm
wake up.
awake.
110.
All right. For those of you that
Now
have
you
seen
roll
70
good.
now you're
I
great.
know, right?
Go ahead and roll a d6, and that'll let you know where in the combat you'll be popping up. We're on initiative 2 right now.
Hey. I rolled a 5.
All right. On 3, the orc gets his stab in on Kai.
All right.
All right. He with your armor on, you just have leather armor on, don't you?
And shield.
Okay. The shield blocks the blow.
Phew. It did. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Shield is saving your ass.
That's the whole point of having a shield. Otherwise, why pack it?
Initiative 4.
So when
5?
do we roll? When do we roll our initiative?
You rolled on initiative 2.
Okay, I rolled a 2, so I go on 4.
Yep. What's your declaration?
See, stand up and see what's actually going on.
All right. Keep in mind,
And
you're kind of
grabbing my what do I have for a weapon? I forget. What weapon?
you've got
My
a
longsword.
You've got a base attack bonus over the 5%, so you can grab a weapon and stand up at no problem.
Yep, I grab my long sword, stand up, see what's going on.
You see a orc tussling with your fighter.
Ding.
How close?
He's about
Like-
15 foot away from you.
Is he standing or is he prone?
Both him and your fighter are in locked in mortal combat with each other.
I will go ahead and just step up and take a swing.
Taking a swing, that'll take you a little bit to get over there and do that, but you can do that on your weapon speed.
Which is 7, so
You're on 5, it's 12. Anybody else roll a 2 on their initiative? 3? This is initiative 5, actually. But if you rolled a 2 or 3, you could act. On initiative 6,
I rolled a 5.
you'll be going on 7. You'll be declaring on 7.
7.
Yeah, I'll be declaring on 7 as well.
All right. Connell, you're up first because you're on top.
Mage armor.
That'll go off on 6, I believe, for you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 13 for you total. What do you want to do, Jade?
Hideous Laughter, 8-second spell.
All right, on 14.
Goes
we'll
off
have-
on 15.
Jesus. You're right. 8. 9.
Got it. Stabbing. How long does it take to draw a sword?
About a move action, but you don't have quick draw, do you?
Let me find out.
It'd be
No.
under your feet. Okay, then it'd take you a move action to do that.
How long's a move action?
5.
Okay. 5 it is.
If you hadn't done anything since your attack with the dagger, if you wish to have your longsword out
Yes.
and attack, that'll go off on 12.
Okay.
10.
That'll work.
11. Anybody on 11? All right, the orc goes on 11. The orc sees you trying to free your weapon, or trying to free your weapon and attack him with that. He's going to try to stop this. As an opportunity, you can make an unarmed strike against him, or an armed strike with your dagger.
Ooh. I will try to stab him, because... Well, actually, can I shield bash him instead?
Yes.
I will shield bash, because that's a far more effective use of what I've got in my hand.
Ding ding goes the doorbell.
Is a
Yes, please strike him in the face.
123.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, I think
another leg bash, but
Or
no, 123. That is a shield bash to the face. My bad.
all right, for 8 points damage.
Oh.
No,
Ah.
no punch, no stabbing.
All right. You get your weapon free as you bash him in the face. It gives you an opening, and it reduces your time to attack with your sword. Go ahead and make your attack with your sword.
97.
You do a torso cut. Damage.
Give me that damn it. Rolling it up now.
kick their ass, Seabass.
I also go on 12, so I'll be right there too.
Okay.
19 points damage.
All right. Baron,
Was that a
G-Rock,
cut?
what are you doing?
So where did I cut him at again?
You cut him in the chest.
All right.
And now we're
Alright,
at 12.
well,
That was on 11.
No murder in my party.
I rolled an 84 to slash him with my longy sword.
You catch him in the thigh.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Let's see. Yeah,
Not me.
6 goes 8 points of damage.
All right. This orc has crossed his 2/3 threshold of pain. He is not doing well, but he will try to continue his mission. I didn't realize you guys went off on separate initiatives. I apologize. He will try to grapple against Kai.
All right.
This is an action.
What initiative number?
This is on 11, but
Oh,
the
okay.
reason why I thought Kai and Garrett went on 12 together. I apologize. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
he rolled an 18. Even with an amazing, tremendous strength, he would not be able to succeed. So he's just there looking dumb. All right. That was initiative 12 that Garrett and Kai finished their joint task force attack on. Anybody going on 13? $14?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. I'm on 15.
Shadow, when do you go?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I went first.
You came to on 2. If I remember right, you rolled a 3, so that puts you at 5. And so if you were going to shoot an arrow at this prick, it would be happening from 5. So your speed factor is 7.
Actually, for the bow, it's 8.
8. Okay, so you go on 13. And 13 is where we're at initiative-wise, if you wish to shoot him with a bow.
Yeah, I'm going to take that chance.
Okay.
Jade,
Yep. One
don't
sec.
hit Ty.
23. 23.
So 63.
I haven't made much meat. You can hit me.
All right.
I didn't know you took
Your
level
fighter gets an arrow added to his leg.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He tried getting that. He tried mitigating it as much as possible, and it's still. Well, how much damage you do, Shadow?
I believe your handwriting's a little iffy here. It looks like a D8.
It is.
So watch it explode.
That'd be bad.
I would like
5.
that.
All right, Kai. Look at
Ow.
your DR on your
Ow.
character.
Yes.
What's your DR say?
6.
Your 5 is good. It's fine. It'll cause a bruise.
I have been slightly annoyed, and the announcer announced that shot bounced, and then we can continue on.
Sorry, dude.
No, it happens.
It's all right. Shadow, what do you want to do next?
Let's take the blame where it belongs.
To be
It's fault.
honest, Bruce,
Yeah.
do I notice or hear or suspect there are any more of these idiots in the woods near us?
If not really woods, you're on like a wide spot in the road for a campsite,
Mm-hmm.
and to be literal, there's a little bit too much noise coming from the cleric, the fighter, and the orc for you to hear
Okay.
accurately.
Okay, well, in
However-
that case, I'm gonna actually hustle and try and get behind this guy,
Okay,
moving as
that'll
fast as
happen
I
on
can.
5. A move action will be 5, so that'll happen on 18.
Okay.
If you so choose, you can get behind him and do the attack, because I would imagine you'd be kind of tumbling into position to do so. And I believe,
Okay.
don't you have fast tumble?
He's done
Evasion.
the hustle.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Fast stealth or fast
Wait.
tumble, one of those two.
No, wait. I'm not seeing that.
Acrobatics.
Fast stealth.
Okay, yeah, you have fast stealth. I'll allow you to get in there, and on 20, you're going to be making your attack
Okay.
as a flanker, which means precision damage, sneak attack damage.
Which will be with my dagger, which is a bit more damaging. So hopefully, I don't hit Kai in the back.
That'd be nice.
What killed the party?
Anybody on 14?
Content torpedoes.
14? 15?
Me.
All right. What do you got?
My hideous laughter goes off on him.
All right. He gets a
That's
chance
not
to
that bad, Dave. You've got a lovely singing voice.
Well, I mean, I figure if anything, I'm going to wake up quite literally everyone with his raucous laughter.
Nope.
He manages to make his saving throw. Roll a
Well, that's unfortunate.
it is.
That's really unfortunate. So
No,
instead, I'm going to, in 9 seconds, I'm going to cast. No, I'm going to loose an arrow at him. Hell with it.
Keep in mind, you don't have point blank shot or precise shot.
Oh God.
Hey.
Oh.
I get a shot.
Kai adds a shield bonus to him.
Don't roll high when you hit me, okay?
You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to put light on an arrow so I can cast it out into the darkness to see if I can't get any silhouettes beyond the arrow.
Hello,
Excellent.
Texas Miles, friend.
That was on 15. Anybody else?
Nope, I'm on 16.
By the way, the donkey handlers and Calhoun are watching this very fervently and with a bit of anxiety. 15, 16.
16. All right. When 16 goes off, my mage armor kicks off.
Okay.
Then the next
What's your next
spell, next spell I cast is protection from arrows because I see how Shadow is shooting.
I don't really blame him. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I kind of
How many seconds?
It's a 3rd level spell.
That's like what, 9, 8?
Yeah,
8.
9. Be 9
Your next
because that's
initiative
what it was
count
last time.
is
16,
Or
so
no.
9
okay.
would be 25.
25. I'm also recording this, so.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, the orc goes.
Ooh,
Orc
goody.
goes for another stab on your fighter.
I hope so. It's my job to take these.
No offense, Shadow.
Hey,
All right.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking
I
the
missed the fighter. I rolled
rolls
a
too seriously. You know,
no, rolled a 93. Your AC's a 95, isn't it there, Kai?
Yes.
Yeah, your active defense? Yeah.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Okay, that's 16 on 17.
How much damage did I take?
No, he missed you by 2.
Oh. I assumed a hit. My bad.
17, 18.
Stabbing.
Shadow's also on a 18.
I thought it was 20 or 21.
You're on 20, I thought.
Yeah, he's on 20.
Then it
Okay.
goes Kai, then I'm on 19, and then Shadow's on 20.
Who's on first?
Not you.
Dude, you know, I almost went there, but I didn't
Only
think there'd
if
be
it's
anybody.
What's on second? I don't know. Third base. 87 to hit. That's a nice chest shot. Roll some damage for me, please.
Will do.
Really badly. The next person to go, who would that be?
Me.
Garrett, what are you doing?
Baron at 19.
I'm poking him again, and then I'm gonna poke him after this too. So that'll be another 7 after this. So 26 if it lasts that long.
All right. Assuming he
So
lives.
96 to hit.
Yeah, that's a pretty nasty wound in his stomach area.
Yeah, and that's another let's see, 8 points.
That's the one that lays him low. About the same time, your rogue comes over. If the rogue wishes to dispatch the kidneys of the bad guy, he can.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yep. Is he helpless?
As he's getting his kidneys cut out of him, yes.
Okay. Then I don't need a roll for that, do I?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now,
19-second battle.
that's what I kind of want, and I like the battles. They feel like they flow better than usual 3.5 Pathfinder-esque. I know I don't have a full game system detailed here, but I wanted to display what I've been working on since the advent of 2nd edition Pathfinder. Once the OSR stuff started kicking off, I really started writing and compiling everything I like. These character stories, for the most part, are going to be on hold. Maybe some point in the future we'll rejoin their characters. It has been 2 hours of game, and as they dispatch the foe, one can think that maybe the next 5 weeks of their lives will be a little bit more relaxed as they're going further down towards the lowlands of the Stoneheart Mountains, towards Grimberg. I really want to say thank you to my players tonight for putting up with me, for putting up with my variables, with my vagaries on things. I hope that my viewers enjoyed themselves. And I really do thank everybody for showing up tonight for this episode of Tablebreakers. Next week, we're going to have an aftermath. And we're going to see exactly how everybody's feelings came out of this. And I know that a complete game system would be superior. But any dungeon master or game master or storyteller that's out there, they will tell you that no game is truly complete because they will look at a rule book or they'll look at a setting book, they'll look at something, and it's not done yet. And they have to break out a college rule notebook or a Trapper Keeper, or they have to open up a Word file and they have to add to it. They have to put in home rules because there are certain things that they're going to see an unfinished manuscript when it's handed to them at the game store. They still have to mess with it. All of us do. All of us do this. This year, I don't plan on making a lot of money with. We'll have it available for a BGE, and I'll have a bucket somewhere. So if you think it's that great, awesome. I would like to say a special thank you to Flady for the springtime gift. That was above and beyond the boundaries of kindness, sir. And I really hope that if there's ever a chance we have to sit down and I could get you a beer and have a few laughs with you over a table and maybe even have you at one of these tables, that'd be fantastic. For everybody else, I thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm going to end the broadcast now. 3, 2,